Hi, my name is Serena fucking Kerrigan, and today I am with It Girl to answer the most searched questions about me. This is Search Bar. Oh God.
Perfect.
What is Serena Kerrigan known for? I am known for being the queen of confidence, being an absolute fucking baddie icon, and I have a very popular card game called Let's Fucking Date and Let's Fucking Fuck. What did Serena study in school? I was a double major, visual media studies, and TikTok, no, I'm just kidding. Visual media studies and English. And I went to Duke. Go Devils. What was Serena's first job? I was a voice actress on Nickelodeon, actually. I was the voice of Alicia on Go Day Go Go, which is a spinoff of Dora the Explorer. Yes, I am Dora's cousin. Hola, I'm Alicia, was the voice. But then they fired me when I was 12 because my voice got too deep because puberty. How did your Peacock show come about? I have a show on Peacock called Older, Hotter, Wiser. Please watch it, it's fire. And it came about because Peacock approached me and was like, you're such an icon. We need you to make a television show for us. And I was like, say less.
Will there be a season 2?
Will there be a season 2? I'm waiting for the call. Is Serena writing a book? Hell fucking yeah. I'm writing Let's Fucking Date, which is a how-to dating book, but not like to make yourself more likable for men, because we don't do that. It's really to feel confident and empowered within yourself, and it is coming out fall 2026. So after this, I better not get too drunk because I have some writing to do. Did a Refinery 29 exec really tell you that you would amount to nothing? Okay, so amount to nothing was a bit of a dramatic statement, like can you imagine? No, but when I called him and I said, I'm quitting, I'm leaving Refinery 29, he was like, to do what? And I said, to build my empire, and he laughed, which I kind of believe is the same thing as saying that I would amount to nothing. But look at me now, on Search Bar. With It Girl. I'm an It Girl. Who invented the phrase, do it for the plot? Well, according to ChatGPT, yours truly.
How did that come about? Like, how did you come up with that?
How did it come about? I'm a genius, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I was just saying it a lot to my friends, and then they're like, wait, what? And then I just put it on a TikTok and I just solidified it as my own. But really, it connects to the fact that I really believe you are the main character of your life. And everything you should do is for the plot of your story, right? And every setback or every heartbreak, every victory is just for the development of you being the main character you're born to be. So do it for the plot. Actually, one girl asked me to write Do It for the Plot, and she got like the biggest tattoo on her shoulder.
Did you trademark it?
I trademarked Do It for the Plot, yeah.
So you get royalties?
I get nothing from trademarking Do It for the Plot, but clout. Did Serena's mom make my Super Sweet 16 on MTV? Yeah, and you know what's even shittier is that she didn't let me have one. She was like, absolutely not. Like, you're not getting a Range Rover on television or ever because I can't drive. But it was a really iconic show. I actually had a quinceañera instead, but it wasn't one of those crazy parties. I think that for my 32nd, I'm gonna have my Super Sweet 16 times 2. As a nepo baby, which fellow nepo child deserves their career the least? Oh my God. Whoa. I have someone in mind, but I'm gonna take a shot instead. Cheers, bitches, to the nepo babies. I'm right there with you. Oh. Okay. How much have I made from Let's Fucking Date? Millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Subtracting a couple of those millions. Let me inspire you. A card game is a very lucrative product because all you need is paper, and I print this shit in the US. Those tariffs, I don't even know what a tariff is, but I do because I went to Duke. How many relationships do you think you have formed because of your game? Not many, but a lot of sex, like a lot of orgasms for sure. If you've never come before, ladies, I'm not looking at the men, I'm looking at the ladies. If you've never come before, use this game. There's magical pussy juice in this game. I don't actually like the sound of that. I'm gonna take that back. There's magical fairy dust in the game. Yeah, there's been beds broken, there's been proposals for sure, but I don't know how much like relationships have come out of it. Just kidding, like there's been a lot. But more importantly, orgasms. That is what we should all go for in life. What's the craziest thing you've asked your assistant to do? Wipe my ass. Kidding. What's the craziest thing I've asked my assistant to do? Okay, so for Older, Hotter, Wiser, my show on Peacock, we had this gorgeous Alexander McQueen red gown for one of the scenes. But because we're poor, like we had to like time it correctly when the dress is gonna be picked up. So we were gonna ship to LA when I was already in Los Angeles filming the show. My assistant brought it to UPS and UPS never shipped the package. And it was supposed to be an overnight package. But thank God my assistant is so smart and put a Find My Apple tag in there. She put it in the box, so we realized that it never got shipped out from the UPS. So I'm freaking out because I'm filming the next day and I need the dress at like 8 a.m. or maybe like 10 a.m. LA time. I need the dress at 10 a.m. LA time and where am I gonna find a red dress in LA? I know that seems like a crazy question, but like this dress was iconic. It was so big and luscious and I did go looking, but guess what? It was already 6 p.m. in LA, all the stores were closed. So what was I gonna do? I asked my assistant to get on a flight and bring the dress. And you're laughing, but the stakes were really high, okay? So this is the thing though. She had to convince the people at the airport that the dress was her wedding gown. She put it in a laundry bag because it literally couldn't fit into any suitcase. So she went to the kiosk and was like, I'm getting married today. This is my wedding dress. Please let me bring this on the flight. And they were like, you can only bring it on the flight if there's like a certain amount of wheelchairs. Like if there's too many, then like you can't bring it like in the plane. She was so stressed, the poor girl. She like threw up on herself. I feel so bad. Sorry, Abby, I love you, and you got a raise. You got a raise because of it, and a bonus. I'm so sorry. But anyway, she brought the dress on the flight, and then that was pretty crazy. And then she stayed for the shoot, so it was all meant to be. But I don't really typically, I'm trying to think of another story that might be a little shorter. What's the craziest thing I've asked my assistant to do? I mean, I think the craziest thing I've asked my assistant to do is just to walk my dog sometimes when I'm busy, but I'm a really good dog mom. And make my bed. Oh my God, I'm gonna stop. I should have taken a shot. Next, okay. When was the last time I talked to Miami guy? Wait, guys, no, this is important. This is important because he texted me recently. His name is Kendall Roy on my phone because he sounds like Kendall Roy from Succession. He said, so happy for you, sending you love, happiness, and a lifetime of laughter. That's so nice. Oh, the reason that he sent that was because I made the TikTok, butterfly effect is crazy because what do you mean if I had never matched with a man on a dating app in another city, I would have never become friends with the girl who suggested that I go on this random guy's podcast. So yeah, Miami guy is the reason that I'm my boyfriend, which is why all of you should go on dates even with guys that seem like they're fucking losers or like not the vibe. You should go on the date because you never know what's gonna happen. And I'm not saying that Miami guy was a loser or not the vibe, but like we weren't the vibe, but it was great for the plot. Who was the craziest celebrity to shoot their shot when you were single? No one. But one time, like the guy from Hamilton, like he's in Hamilton, I forget his name, fuck. Not Lin-Manuel. Although I did kind of shoot my shot at Lin-Manuel, but like in more like a fun way. Anthony Ramos, thank you so fucking much, baddie.
When he was married,
he cheated on it. He cheated on her. That's fucked up. But once I met him at a party and I was like, hey. And I don't think he was interested in me. In fact, I can confirm he wasn't, but I still shot my shot. But yeah, no celebrities wanted to fuck me. Which is fine because I became one. How did I meet Felix? I met Felix on his podcast. He claims that he invited me because he was just interested in my career and my life. But little did he know, I would become his girlfriend.
Who made the first move?
Well, he called me a black car and he's told me that he's never called any of his guests black cars, just regular Ubers. So I feel like that was the first move. But after the podcast, I texted him saying, thank you so much for having me. I had such a good time. Like, am I okay? Like, he should thank me. And he said, I had such a great time too. Let's continue over drinks without mics or cameras. Everyone in the audience is nodding. Yes, there's an audience, of course. Everyone here is nodding because that was a swaggy move. But it was crazy. 6 minutes into the podcast, I was talking about how I was having a really difficult time dating because I thought I was too much for men. Guess what? You're not too much. They can go find less. And Felix said to me, well, for the right guy, you'll be the perfect amount. My pussy got wet. I literally was like, are you hitting on me? I'm down. And he was like, no, but he was. And the rest is history. Do I have any marriage plans? What is this? Of course I do. Think about how iconic my wedding's gonna be. Is Serena Kerrigan a Swiftie? Absolutely yes. Even though recently I tried to hand Taylor Swift my card game at the corner store and she said, no, thank you. And I wanted to kill myself. She said, oh, thank you, but no. I literally, like my face after that, I went white as a sheet. But I kept the game that she rejected. And one day I will give it to her and we will play and we will fuck. I mean, be friends. Oh my God. Sorry, I just got excited about having sex with Taylor Swift. That was crazy. Okay, who do you think are the NYC influencers? Well, I don't know. I'm not an influencer, I'm an icon. What was my worst experience with a brand? So when I first started out creating content, I got an email with my first brand deal ever, and I was so excited. It was in like very like female empowered brand. I won't say anything more, although I know you're on the edge of your seat. And then the next day I got an email being like, actually the brand rescinded and they don't want to work with you anymore. And I was like, why? And they said, because your name is Serena fucking Kerrigan. And honestly, I had a choice right there. Do I diminish and dilute my brand to seem palatable to other brands and to people to make them feel better about themselves? Or do I stick to my guns and call myself Serena fucking Kerrigan? And I know you know the answer to that. And guess what? 5 years later, guess who came calling? That brand. And their budget wasn't great, so. T, what was your worst experience with an influencer? It's not an influencer. I think that influencers get a bad rap, and I don't think that's good because I think that this is the first female-dominated industry and we should be hyping up our girlies. So I love all influencers. However, do not have coffee with me and then the next day pretend like you don't know who I am. Lame. What cosmetic procedures have you gotten done? I don't kiss and tell. What advice would you give to single girls? Stop saying that dating is hard and that you're never gonna meet your person and oh, it's so hard. Like, stop saying that. The energy that you put out is the energy that you will receive. You write your plot, this is your story, you're the main fucking character, and when you are ready, you will have the opportunity. And I was single literally for the majority of my 20s, and I had sex, and I lived my best fucking life, and my memoir is gonna be a best fucking seller, let me tell you. New York Times is calling, and I don't regret any of that. What I regret is all that stupid energy that was wasted on wishing I had a boyfriend. So fucking lame. You'll have one if you want one. And I think it's like, trust the timing of your life. Like, I spend a lot of time with a straight man. Just like enjoy it. Enjoy the time without one, if you're hetero. What are my dating red flags? You know, not just dating in general, not asking questions. Like, I'm sorry, a conversation is like tennis. Not that I've really ever played. You just go back and forth, you volley. Like, asking questions shows that you're interested. It actually also shows that you're intelligent and emotionally intelligent. So if you are ever in a bind, if you're ever in a situation where you're like feeling nervous, you don't know what to do, ask a question, truly. And if someone's talking about themselves, ask a follow-up. Don't just talk about yourself. Like, it should be a bing bong. And I feel like men should ask more questions and hold the door. Just got my nails done, you know? Also, one more thing. I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but if he likes you, you'll know, bitch. Stop making excuses. I did all of it. Oh, he's busy. Oh, he's in the Hamptons. He's at Surf Lodge. That's why he can't answer his phone. He has COVID. No. If he likes you, you will know. And if he's not showing that and you're not feeling secure, if you're feeling that anxiety, like, oh my God, when is he gonna text me? Should I wait to respond? And what should I say to him? It's a no. If you searched, what should I respond on my phone? Like, I literally used to like group think. And then when I met my boyfriend, nothing. All from the dome. Do dating apps work? Absolutely, but the point of the dating app isn't to chat. The point of dating what is this talking stage? Who invented, this is fake. I got looped into the talking stage. I thought that was gonna be my boyfriend. He dumped me like a month later. We've just been texting. You get to know someone on a date, and if they aren't asking you out, making a plan, and footing the bill, next. How the fuck else are you gonna get a Hamptons house? Just kidding, we make our own money. Oh, so do dating apps work? Yes, they absolutely work, but get on the date. That's all it is, it's a tool to get on the date. Stop chatting, no one cares. What are my keys to confidence? Talking to yourself in the mirror, this is very important, very fucking important. Like, this is what confidence is. It's not, I love myself all the time. Like, that's not what it is. It's not, by the way, it's not. I don't love myself all the time. It is being your best friend. Do you think your best friend is annoying sometimes? Yeah. Will she say the wrong thing? Will she wear the wrong outfit? For sure, but you'll go to bat for that bitch. If she got ghosted by a guy, you're gonna be like, fuck that guy, let's go out, let's have a night. Like, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you got ghosted because you suck. So how can you reframe the way you talk to yourself the way that you would a best friend? If you can start doing that, you will become a different person. You really will become the queen of confidence. What is next for Serena Kerrigan? Well, in my dating book, Let's Fucking Date, which will be out in fall 2026, what's next? Honestly, world domination. Don't laugh. And an Oscar. I've been practicing my speech for years. Might have to take a Pink Whitney right before I take the speech. Okay, that was it. Thank you, It Girl, for having me. And you can follow me here. And watch my show, Older, Hotter, Wiser on Peacock. And don't forget, you're a bad bitch. You're welcome. I was like made for this show, honestly. I feel like I'm kind of slaying the vibes. Okay, I have to go. Cheers.